Welcome to the tag. I mean, the technical. I mean, the replay. Welcome back to Schmoedown Replay, guys. For the Fanatics, I think. I don't know what's going on anymore. My name is Chris Adams.
My name is Oops. Looks like someone forgot to boost. That would be me.
Hey, that's a funny comment because there's Roka on this show tonight. Well, not with us, but in the match we're watching.
Yeah, although who knows? Something might pop up. I don't know anymore. Like which way's left or right or up, down. I don't know. We're
starting off on the strongest possible foot.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. It's been a long day, y'all. So, I'm eager just to kind of like unwind. No, wait, that's PJ's thing. I'm eager to relax and
chill. No, wait, that's not.
No, not chill. No, who has chill? I can't remember who has that chill moniker. Let's ask our special guest. Hey, Kelsey, who has that chill moniker for after show?
I don't know. Just probably a pretty good show. I think a pretty good podcast is the one that owns that.
I believe so too.
Probably.
Oh yeah.
Call to action.
No, never heard of them.
Not many people have.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we do have Kelsey from Call to Action joining us tonight on this replay episode. So how are you doing tonight, Kelsey?
Doing good. Excited. It's a Friday night. I'm excited to watch some Schmoedown. Got in my cozy pajamas and I'm ready to go.
Man, I wish I was wearing cozy pajamas right now.
That's right. That's right, everyone. It's a onesie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jake, if you'd leave our chat, then
God, you can stay, Jake. Thank you.
No, you can say Jake. That's why we gave you the wrench.
Yeah. So yeah, this is gonna be Founding Fathers versus the Witching Power. This is gonna be a good match. Those of y'all watching, please keep in mind any questions, comments, everything. There is the Streamlabs up above my brother's head. So feel free to send those in. There's also Super Chat available, but Streamlabs is the more appropriate venue for those questions and comments. Also above my head, patreon.com/cinefanatics. You can hop on the tier. The tiers are changing pretty soon here shortly as soon as I figure out Discord, but those are changing. And one thing that's not changing is right now at the $5 on up tier, you can join us tomorrow night for a watch along. It's going to be Demolition Man, one of my favorite corny 90s action movies. That is tomorrow night at 9 Central. That's
complimenting 3 seashells tutorial.
And we'll show you how to do the 3 seashells because no one else knows. So, it's going to be at 9 p.m. Central Time, 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern. So
we're at least going to take our best stab at it anyway.
Oh, by the way, remind me, I need to go pick up some sanitized seashells on the way home from work tomorrow.
Can you also make sure you get some toilet paper too when it inevitably fails?
Oh, absolutely.
This just got weird. Guys, we're going to be watching some Schmoedown tonight, if you couldn't tell based on that whole bit we just did there. But yeah, no. You want to talk now? You go ahead.
Oh, no, you can. You feel free to talk.
That's all right. Sure shot.
We all know it's my show. It's fine.
So, Kelsey, what do you think of what we're about to watch?
Oh, no, I don't want to be full screen. I'm really excited for this match. It's going to be a pretty great one. Witching Power has quickly become a team I am excited to see play over and over again because they're just super fantastic. I love their chemistry and bad butt babes being in the Schmoedown. Caught myself in the Schmoedown is always a good thing.
Them babs. That's what they are. Them babs. We're talking about the Founding Fathers, right? Those babs?
Yeah, those babs.
Those babs.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. When I created the stream, I did the first thing that popped in my mind, like in the description of this, is like, this is going to be a weird phrase. The Founding Fathers have to play through a tournament to get back to the belts. That's odd because they're usually the ones that are at the very end of all the tournaments. Like after you play through it, they're the ones that you go to get the belts from, and they usually are defending it or passing it back and forth between them and Corruption.
They're the boss
this
fight.
time. Yeah, essentially. Now there's someone that you have to play to get to, in this case, Shazam. Or is it Corruption as of last night? I don't know. Shazam. Let's just say Shazam. But it's kind of weird seeing them go through this. And that's got to be odd for whoever else is in the tournament that has to go up against them. Because essentially this is essentially, you could say, the witching power in the tournament final for the belt, going up against the likes of the Founding Fathers. So that's where I'm kind of curious. Like, the witching power has the full ability to pull off a massive upset here.
Yep.
The Founding Fathers are going to continue.
Yeah. They do. I mean, you look at the situation where you had last week for their play-in match. You had witching power took out Misfits and a come from behind victory. You had the situation with Perri, who took out Mike in her first match during the singles tournament, and that was crazy. So I mean, you're looking at two people. I mean, you also got Haleigh. Haleigh knows her stuff. Also, she's been on that stage with Ethan Irwin live. I know she didn't win that match, but that's still, there's a lot there to be able to get on that stage with Ethan Irwin and still like go toe to toe with him. So these two are a fantastic pairing that I think. I mean, it's true. I think they could actually give us a little surprise here, if possible, to beat the Founding Fathers, which would feed into that Upset City theme that this season's been having. That being said, guys, if you can't tell, the two of us up here, Kelsey, you might have watched this already, but I know the two of us up here definitely haven't seen it yet. And so therefore, we're not doing any spoilers in the chat. And if you want to spoil, again, there's the Streamlabs link up there. As long as you throw some numbers on that spoiler, we're all copacetic here. So it's a big word for me tonight. Yeah, exactly. It's a big word for tonight. We're not on the right foot for big words.
No, we're not. I just retweeted everything, so.
Yeah, well, whoops.
Whoopsies. Anyways, Kelsey, what were your thoughts, I guess, going in before we play this?
Honestly, going into this match, I think this is going to be one of the most interesting matches of this tournament. I was going into this match completely unsure of who will win, and I feel like that says a lot about the two teams that are entering the match, if that makes sense. Because most teams going up against Founding Fathers, you kind of just go like, it's going to be the Founding Fathers. But Witching Power is just such a dynamite team. And I love them together. And I think they're a team that does thrive in the digital age. So I'm excited to watch this match with you guys.
So real quick before we jump into this, take a quick look at our team's bracket. Thus far, it has not been busted yet. It's going the way that it looks like it should be going. So kind of curious as to if that's going to continue tonight with Founding Fathers winning. But yeah, it looks like we got Fed Stock Exchange going up against the Quirky Merc. So could be interesting. Nice Gucci versus Koi banter.
We're once again in a situation where, honestly, I would not mind if our bracket got busted, because that's great television.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Or internet or YouTube or whatever this is.
Look, it's television, okay? We're going with television.
This is television.
Okay. I already said it. Let's just jump in. Here we go.
Yep. Woohoo! Schmoedown logo.
Schmoedown.
Teams League.
Teams League.
Oh God, I so miss live events.
Get those wiggles out. Here we go.
I made a joke the other day. Someone was talking about doing a stream for Spectacular. And I'm like, sorry, I'm ordering cardboard cutouts to everybody I know from Schmoedown. And I'm just going to pretend I'm at a live event. It's not creepy at all. It's fine.
First round.
Feels like one of those baseball stadiums right now where the
is joining me here today.
I'll just have a PLD one here, and then have a Danielle one. Just have everybody behind me. I'll just be cheering by myself. It's fine.
You're gonna have like pre-recorded crowd noises while you're watching.
Schmoedown champion Dan Merle trying to get back to the Spectacular and challenge Shazam for the championship, and in order to do so, they have to go up against the Witching Power.
Y'all are at the Haleigh versus Ethan.
The biggest deficit in
Look at that. We got the whole crew tonight.
get here
Danny
today.
Cost.
Yeah, Christian, you look at this matchup, and it really is a question of fatigue versus a team
Tyler,
that is ready and
Mama,
primed
the
to be back in
kinkiest
the
of
heated
Gucci's.
competition. When you look at the Witching Power,
That's
who knew what
me.
they were going to bring to the table, but wow, do they look fresh, rested, ready to go, excited
I got
to
nothing.
be back competing in the Schmoedown, and they are competing at quite a high level. And obviously,
Jeez,
Super.
Augustus Gloop looks like he looks like he ditched his chocolate habit and dropped a few lbs.
Yeah.
And I've seen
Quarantine did him good.
Facebook page and places that is this just
He also
too
doesn't
much
sound that
for
German
Dan and John
anymore.
to be taking in? It's a lot of matches that they've already played individually and as a team already this season. So is that going to train their
Now I
brain
really
that
want
it's
like
just
a
going into
like a
robot
dramatic
form?
a
Do they
comedy
need
drama
to
movie
bring
of
an
Augustus
extra
Gloop as an
dose of
adult
energy
played
to
by
this
Mark
matchup?
Ellis.
I'm really
What did that
interested
traumatic
to see
event when he was
how these
younger
two different
do to
teams
change his
approach
life?
Today's round one.
I'm super interested in it because Perri and Haleigh
I'd
right
pay to
now
watch that
is
movie. That'd be fun.
trying for,
Oh, yeah.
comeback player of the year. She's had a
What's
phenomenal
the
season
like
so
the
far.
kids
Haley
group
Vouch,
like the Scouts
who
or Girl
is,
Scouts or
again,
whatever
playing
that
very-
sell the
their
chocolate
chemistry
bars?
is off the charts because of
Uh,
the show that
Could be
they
either
do
one.
together,
Yeah,
working
Girl Scouts
together.
do cookies. I
They
think the Boy
trust
Scouts
in
kind
each
of own
other,
the
and that's
chocolate
why
bar
they were able
thing.
to come back from
Boy
7
Scouts
points.
were
Again,
popcorn.
the Misfits in order to
Mm.
get here. 7
I think
points. They
everybody
never
does
done before. Before that
chocolate
was
bars
6,
at one
and they were
point or
able to
another
do
or
it
whatever.
I think it
because
was
they
like
stuck with it, and their
booster
manager,
club
Troy
for
Ginger,
like
who they credit for
schools
No,
did
that's
for
it.
the
activity,
Did
everything
back
they've
in the
done.
day.
chocolate bar.
Now the other side of
Yeah,
that
it's
is
fundraisers
So-
for
remember after the founding fathers lost that.
So that's what I'm wondering if like his
Speaker
it,
against
like
corruption
the
when they
grown up
lost the
Augustus
titles,
Gloop
Dan
kids
Merle
like, joined the
held up
booster
the
club and they would have to
picture
turn around and
said
sell the
it's all
chocolate bars. Like,
spectacular.
Dad,
Now,
how many
I'm sure
chocolate
it's
bars
not
would you like get
corruption, but it
those
doesn't necessarily
away
You know,
from
it's
me?
like-
happen.
Like just
Corruption means
PTSD
that they wanted to
reaction to
get their
things.
titles
Like,
titles
Get
no.
the chocolate
Dan
bars
Merle
out of my
going back
house.
to the spectacular
we don't
from
eat
the
chocolate
John
here.
Roca has been in
We
every
don't even
single
say the word
spectacular
chocolate
since
here.
we started.
Dad, I want some
If
chocolate.
they
I
don't get it
swear.
done in the tournament, this will be the first spectacular that we don't see the Outlaw competing in.
Well, that would be a shame for the Outlaw and for all the fans who really love John Roca for the reason we all love him. He's
This
probably
might be the
the
first
reason why
spectacular
the
that we don't
Schmoedown
see the
has
Outlaw
all of
competing.
the
Depends
great
on how they do in
storylines
this
and
tournament.
characters,
Yep.
cavalcade of different
Which I'm sure is what they were just
personalities
saying, that we
get
were
today.
making
But
chocolate
all
jokes.
that aside, I think that this is going to be anyone's.
I just
match
like
for
how
the
he
exact
how
reason
he
you
arrived at
mentioned. Doesn't
Spectacular
matter if the
last
Founding
year.
Fathers run out to a
Yeah.
giant lead.
Well,
Because they even hid him from the people who were backstage, like in the green room. They actually snuck Roca in the back of the venue, so no one knew he was there.
Yeah.
Until like they brought him in, and I think they hid him like in a closet for like a minute, and then they brought him up from
We're gonna
the
find
middle
out
of the
right now because
audience.
they both
Wow.
That was
have had
fantastic.
different stories, but yet
It was a
interesting
moment,
stories
that's
on
for
how
sure.
they got here today. Here we go.
Here's the
Nerd
promo.
Chronic promo. Here we go.
Perri and Haleigh, you have been playing really well this season. Now you're going up to play Dan Merle
I love
and
Julie
John
Cat.
Roca.
It's weird to think about at this point how
Spidey
many
cat.
Schmoedown champions I will have played, and there is nobody that I would want to go up against a duo like that with than Haleigh.
is the face of contentment.
Spidey
This
cat.
is the face of the Quirky Mercs co-manager, knowing with all certainty that today is ours.
What they did in that first game, sometimes
This
you
is
just
literally
run up
the best
against
cat ever.
someone that's on a miracle run. Sometimes
really
you
does.
come up against what seems like destiny.
I have a
Here we
nice
go,
cat too.
round one of the
Spidey cat's
team's
better than your cat,
tournament. Of
and
the
I like your cat
mountains
too.
The Schmoedown has to offer of all of them, the one that I have yet to summit.
It's okay.
is
She won't
winning
be
a
offended.
tournament. Well, that stops right here, right now.
I know the Founding Fathers. I know their reputation. I know they're very good at this game, but we had some rock solid leadership in Koi, and I really do think just focusing on playing our game, playing it the best we can, and having fun while we do it is going to give us a chance here.
Founding Fathers do have weaknesses. The Founding Fathers have lost this year.
We seem to bring out the best out of every team. That's the game. And I'm sure Haleigh and Perri won't be any different. They're looking to kind of establish themselves as a team. And I think nothing would make them be even more fearsome as a duo than taking us out.
Haleigh, Perri, I respect you. I respect your knowledge. I respect your skills. But unfortunately, you are in my way, and you are in John Roca's way. When we lost that belt to corruption, I said this ends at Spectacular, where the road to Spectacular runs through you.
John Roca and Dan Merle, it won't be easy, it won't be simple, but we've got plans, we've got contingencies, we've got Spidey Cats.
Wouldn't mind some, maybe Scream or Jurassic Park questions in the mix, but I'm open to anything.
Today, the Quirky Marks continue their run, and today, Spidey Cat naps about it. Look at his little teeth. Let's do this.
Double bubble, toil and trouble. Your time's up.
Nice.
Mark, that's exactly what we thought. You know, it's the
Spidey Cat will just lay there and let anyone film him. That's exactly what we thought.
They were able to do misfits. What will they do against the season 2 former champions in Dan Murrell and John Roca? That's going to be the big question, right? Can they get it done? We know that they're beloved. We know that how much everyone is behind them. And then the founding fathers.
I know if I was trying to hold my cat like that, she's trying to get away. No.
Is this
Don't
one of those things
film
where
me.
can they, if they go out in the first round, should they rethink things? However, if they get it,
There was a
done,
joke in there
they're able to
somewhere, I
get back to
promise.
Spectacular. We see another run of greatness for what these two legends have done. And the other thing is the factions, right? The factions, it's everything.
It's true.
Because look, mathematically, I think mathematically it looks like the Quirky Mercs can't win first place. I think
I didn't know math was going to be.
Either way, it is still
Was it going to be a part of this tonight again?
I had enough of it last night. I'm not down for this again.
5 points and getting the witching power there for Koijandra would be big. But the other thing is knocking off the Finstock Exchange. The Finstock Exchange needs to win this tournament in order to even compete with corruption. So that being said, though,
the Finstock Exchange can still compete with corruption.
Trivia Schmoedown champion Shazam and manager of the Witching Power.
I need to see the ranking. I can't remember where they're at in the ranking right now.
In order to keep
I know corruption's like number 1 right now, and then Swag I think is like right behind them. But
all right.
Oh, good lord.
Hi, Coy. How you doing, man?
Look at those sunglasses.
You said it.
Mr. Personal Wattage
here on this a little over weeks ago, and when Shazam.
It was funny because the other sunglasses he was wearing, you could always see his light. Like he had the light ring. You could see it reflecting in the glasses.
It was his computer screen.
The Yankees kind of going.
It was his computer screen. That's it. And
yeah, you're 100%.
You could kind of see it here, but that's all you saw in his glasses were the computer screen. So it kind of looked like his eyeballs, and it was really weird looking. Like even now, it kind of still looks like his eyes.
Out of their minds, and they got a nice lead right now. We need to win this tournament, and we got our best guys to do it. We got our Jordan and Pippen in this thing, so that's why they're there. They're here to take it, and they're here to put us back into the spectacular. We can't have a spectacular without the outlaw. He needs to be there, and he's going to do it.
All right. Well, you hear names like the Chicago Bulls or the New York Yankees, and that didn't seem like the confidence Billy Martin might inject into his squads. And so, Coy, I got to ask you. As
we making sports references again? Because I'm lost.
I have no idea who those people are.
I don't know what sports ball is. I'll smile and nod.
I think I've seen more Bulls here in Texas than I have in Chicago. I mean, granted, I was only in Chicago for like 5 hours, but
doing anything in this tournament and running away.
The Chicago Bulls. That was the.
I we see every match as an individual.
That was the
match.
football team that Michael Jordan played on,
we
right?
don't moneyball this thing. We don't look at the statistics and weigh our options. We look at how we're playing. We look at how.
I don't know about Bulls. I've seen more Beans in Chicago than I have Bulls.
In every single movie, except maybe.
I should clarify. That's the football team that Michael Jordan played on before he did Black Panther.
So we don't really look at this as what John Roca's done or what Dan Murrell's done.
Okay,
we
good.
look at it as how the Witching
As long as I'm on the same page with everybody here.
going into this because
there was that time where he retired from football, though, and he did a little bit of underwater basket weaving, which is when he also did that movie back in the 90s with what was it? It was like Yogi Bear and Huckleberry Hound.
Each of these players individually and
Snagglepuss. I don't know if Snagglepuss was actually in that movie. I just wanted to say Snagglepuss on a stream.
Hey, look to your left right now. If you see something running away from you, that's the joke.
Both Gucci and Roy, good luck to you both.
That joke went exit stage left even. Exit stage right even.
he's
ran right away from you there.
Right now, this is the last shot for him.
All right, Saul. Thanks.
Try to win the championship.
Yeah, Christian, and I think I figured out Coy Jandrew's internet connection. I think it's fine.
The man knew what he was talking about.
Himself a nice tall bowl of rice and puts it right next to his microphone before every match. It's good luck.
What's funny is we're talking about essentially an inside joke that nobody watching the stream will actually understand. Why did they bring up Saul? Don't worry about it. We'll let you know whenever we get Saul on the show someday.
We're looking forward to him cutting out in the post interview. All right, so. With that, Mark, I ask you, are you ready?
Which
right now,
we better because he made me tackle you during the Smash-a-thon.
Ladies and gentlemen,
to be fair, that was kind of a group effort to try to get it. I am not innocent.
It was him and Oyama definitely instigated.
Yeah, they did.
I'm just glad it wasn't a group effort that actually tackled me, and it was just my younger brother.
One win, no defeats.
Yeah, but I still weigh enough to make it hurt.
The fire starter, Fouch, and Scary, Perri, Nemiroff, the Witching
Quirky Mercs.
The Witching Power ladies are here. Perri, let's start with you.
Yeah, I think we're about at the point in the year where I've finally got mouthy Mercs out of my head, and I'm used to saying Quirky Mercs now.
Schmoedown
Same.
history,
Took me a while.
I couldn't believe it. Going back on that match and looking how you guys got here, and the same question I actually.
And now it's back in my head.
Yep. He will inevitably call them the mouthy Mercs at some point during the stream.
Oh, definitely. But I will admit, I still can't believe that happened last time. I am feeling pretty good.
Skybound's free over lawsuits be darned. I'll still call them the mouthy Mercs.
We just earned our place, and I don't think there's any.
They're mouthy in my heart.
To do a match like this.
Haleigh, we've seen managers in the past inspire their teams and rally their competitors, but echoing Christian's question to Perri, it was just an unbelievable all-time record.
I do want to get these two on the show because one of the things I really just want to ask Perri as a side note, not even like Schmoedown related, is that a home office or is that like your bedroom? Because I've definitely seen that room on a big screen, and that's very interesting if you're somebody who can say my bedroom has been on the big movie screen.
Yeah.
Anyway. And then you throw
depending on which theater you go to, she may participate in like the pre-show. It's usually between Perri or Maria Menounos, who also has connections to here through the whatchamacallit studio. Afterbuzz, yeah. So yeah, we've seen Perri on the big screen in that room with that same like Post-it notes board behind her. Yep, talking about movies. And I'm like, that's just awesome.
That's cool.
With a record.
I would like to be in a place someday where I can sit in my bedroom and it be viewable on the big screen.
Well, I mean,
you just
have to lower your standards on what you'll do to get money. I mean, that's possible.
That's really great.
And then I have to hope that somebody's renting out the theater, because otherwise, you know what? This is getting away from me.
May I recommend like a Dono mask also, just in case?
Hey, the Founding Fathers are about to be on screen, guys. Oh, there they are.
Back to like the copyright stuff. I miss their original logo. I like this new one too, but I just loved the first one that they showed off. I wanted it on a shirt so bad.
For sure. John, let me start with you.
They used the
we're going over this, and you and I talked about this.
Yeah, can't use bowl from standing out on the street.
You had these matches.
Apparently, they were concerned about it.
Paul Oyama, obviously, in the beginning.
Is that owned by the New York Stock Exchange or something?
Losses here too. How important is this tournament? Not only for you,
copyright
but
holding,
just in general.
A statue.
I'm definitely not an expert in copyright holdings and things like that.
Kelsey, that's why we brought you on. Come on.
Sorry, I know I false advertising, but I am not an expert. I pretend like I am occasionally.
I've got that I can have at this point. Let me add some more to it. Let me let go of those losses, learn from those losses, and see where we go. Listen, I'm the only player that's never retired.
Dang, Kelsey, you're lucky you're such a good person. I would have taken you off just now.
opposed to Ethan.
Thank you
1
for
point away.
giving me a
This team
second
is
chance.
close to 2 points away from corruption. So I'm not taking hard losses. The TKO was a wake-up call from Adam Collins, and shout out to you for waking me up. And we'll see what happens. I'm
trying to see what else on his shelves here.
I know that's what I'm doing too. Is looking at the shelves. I'm like, was he Walking Dead?
With these great players and seeing what happens.
Watchmen and
I'm excited to be taking on Perri and Haleigh, two people I've watched for quite some time the last couple of years.
I don't want to like
and do great,
throw him under a bus or like put him on blast again, but I do like Saul's comment
there's no
while we saw Broken Force. How many of those books do you think he bought just to put on a shelf?
Of TKOs or KOs, Dan, as you know, usually I tune Christian
Wow.
I did hear him say that y'all have a 5 3 record with 4.
I mean, I have plenty of books that I've never opened. It happens. It happens.
Oh yeah, no.
Are you gunning for that knockout to really show?
I bought 2 books
recently.
I bought these 2. Apparently, they're worth reading.
Yes, I have the audiobooks.
Obviously,
I started reading them, and so far I'm pretty intrigued.
a TKO or a KO would
Really
be
good.
fine.
But I also have really bad ADD, so it's going to take me like months to get through those books.
Mhm.
I will commit. I'm going to call our shot right here today. John and I will come back from 8 points down today, and we're going to break that record.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Fair enough. Before
It's actually
we
really
jump
funny.
out and start this
That's
match,
really-
Dan, I got to also ask you too. At the end of when you guys lost the championship to
Why
corruption,
you keep bringing that up? Why you keep? We've all moved on. It's ancient history. We've
Yes.
all moved on.
because Dan held up a sign and he said, "This all ends. It's spectacular." Now, obviously, that's not going to be against corruption per se in the title match, but does it still pertain to corruption? Does it still pertain to this tournament? Does it still pertain to the message you were getting out at the end of that match?
100%. People obviously with John and I as a team, we're out to prove that we're not a fluke, that it wasn't just that we got lucky or whatever else people want to say. But also at the same time,
This would be why the episode's like
why.
an hour and
And
17
there is
minutes
still
long
a
today.
chance, looking at the singles tournament,
Blame
looking at
Brady.
what
Buckingham's in our
right
chat.
now, I wish
Yep.
John was at my side,
Oh.
but there's
Hi,
still
Buck.
a chance that for me
Buck.
and corruption, this still all ends in
What's up, Buck?
We'll have to see what happens. So it's gonna end at the end of the year, as it does either way. I would love for it to end for John and myself to prove to everyone in this league, to everyone that's naysayed us and said we're over the hill or whatever, that we got lucky, that they were booing us, or I don't know, all the excuses you hear. It's for us to prove that we belong here. We can do it the hard way, and also. If it comes down to a one-on-one matchup between myself and a
Like,
member of
who's saying bad stuff about the founding fathers? I mean,
Hello, movie trivia Schmoedown. How is everybody?
Not I.
The match here today.
Time
for an
all
ad.
right.
Time for
What are we advertising this week?
2020. It's been a real mind F, if you will, and it's tough. And for everybody out there, you need stress relief that goes beyond just quick fixes.
Luchu?
That's Headspace.
Wow.
What is Headspace? Well, Headspace is your daily dose of mindfulness, and it's in the form of guided meditations.
I can't meditate. I've tried.
Only meditation apps advancing the field of mindfulness and meditation through
Sitting quietly doesn't really work with
Whatever the
ADD.
situation is, Headspace really can make you feel better.
Like when you're supposed to like kind of clear your mind and relax, and the clearest I can get my mind is me literally thinking on repeat. Okay, I'm not thinking about anything. I'm not thinking about anything. I'm not.
Yeah.
That's as good as we're gonna get.
That's like me when I can't fall asleep because I have like stuff racing through my mind at night, and I'm sitting like, okay, don't think about anything. Don't think about anything. Crap. Now I'm thinking about not thinking about anything. Damn it.
Yep.
That's not how this is supposed to work.
Exactly.
Now I'm thinking about not thinking about anything.
And now I'm
thinking about
thinking
thinking about.
Yep. That
Actually,
is really
you could loop back around and end up falling asleep doing that. So,
I mean,
benefits. 600,000 5-star reviews and over 60 million downloads. Headspace makes.
let's just say, besides that, yes, Brandon Buckingham, agree.
Buck knows
Draft
what's up.
Fanatics.
Buck knows what's up.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
You deserve
Team Drafts and Fanatics.
happier. And Headspace is meditation made simple. You go to headspace.com/
Maybe meditation might be a little easier if you live in, like, let's say California,
1 month trial. It's free. Try for a month.
or even at this point, Oregon.
I
Yeah.
Trial
think it takes certain state of mind to help.
on every situation.
You can't reach that state of mind in, let's say, Texas.
Or Utah?
Yeah. You're gonna thank me for it.
Definitely not.
I don't know what y'all are referencing.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna set everybody up here. All right, Mark. The competitors have entered the virtual battlefield. What are the rules for round number 1?
3 rounds in the match. Round number
Everybody
1.
use virtual
Those as
firearms
the
and
eight
bombs.
questions
Wait,
are asked
that's
to
movie
the
trivia. What are you
field.
talking
Yes,
about?
It is a team match.
You
but
said
it is
Battlefield.
an individual exercise of movie trivia know-how in round at number 1. Once we ask the
Hey,
question,
look to your right.
seconds, write down your best attempt at an answer with whatever utensil you have handy on whatever writing surface you prefer. If we ask you by name or nickname to reveal your answer, please
So-
show what you wrote to your camera. The same
I know what he was trying to
verbalize
do
your
there,
answer
but the answer is
into
no.
The microphone. Worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing.
I just wanted to make sure your bathroom door is not open.
Has 3 uses
Oh, no, it's
of
closed.
the JTE
Thank you.
rule
Appreciate it.
throughout the duration. Match name for
Look
famous
it up.
black talking cat JTE from Hocus Pocus. You also each have 1 challenge for you to ask any point. You must bring in your manager.
I'm pretty sure the Hocus Pocus cat's name was
And
Binks.
then if your manager wants to issue
Was
the
it Binks
challenge,
or?
you'll confirm and wrap.
No,
Yeah.
Which one was Sabrina the Teenage Witch was?
Wind up,
Salem.
Ready to go. Look at
Salem.
them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Binks was Hocus Pocus. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
That was one of my favorite parts of
Haley, are you
the
ready?
Smash-a-thon
John, are you
bootleg
ready?
Schmoedown match was that
And Perry.
they couldn't do the rules, and it's just Ellis, who was competing, just went ahead and did the rules.
Yeah.
All right. Round number
Oh,
1.
the
that's on the
Smash-a-thon was
Smash-a-thon
so
YouTube
good.
channel.
Here
That was
it
on the
is.
Smash-a-thon YouTube channel, guys. If you want to check out that bootleg
What
match, it's a lot of fun.
actress Plays Sarah
so good.
Ashburn alongside Melissa McCarthy's Shannon Mullins in the 2013 action comedy The Heat.
Put on the heat.
Had a rough day today,
Chris, you better get this one.
Got a little too handsy with the river. Got sucked into
Why?
the tube.
You
and I'm
live
like,
here
"God,
too."
how was your day?"
I think you're watching something.
not
in your
Matthew
sleep.
McConaughey.
5, 4,
No,
3,
it's the other
1.
famous
Hands down, please.
Austinite.
Hands up. And Dan Murrow.
The Undertaker?
Sandra Bullock.
Yes. Haley.
Sandra Bullock.
John.
Sandra Bullock.
And Perry.
Sandra Bullock.
All right. All the way around the horn.
Sandra Bullock.
2 questions.
Sandy B.
Sandy
right.
B.
That is in the world of the 80s.
Oh, Sandy.
1980s. And what 1985 movie has the line,
I
"Last
appreciate
night
it.
Darth Vader came down from planet Vulcan and told me that if I didn't take Lorraine out, he'd melt my brain." I've never enjoyed reading a question more.
I know. It's got that big smile on your face.
I mean, did you hear what he just got to say out loud to the public?
Almost certain I have a book up there that might give me the answer.
1. Pens down, please. And Haley.
Revenge of the Nerds.
That is incorrect. John Roca.
Back to the Future.
Yes. Perry.
Oh, I messed up.
Spaceballs.
The miss. And then Dan.
Hey, you. It's Back to the Future.
I
That is
mean,
correct. Founding
I totally
Fathers.
Back to the Future.
I didn't mess up. I got Back to the Future.
Good job. Part 1.
Which
Part 1.
actor plays Henry Hill in Goodfellas?
It's Marty McFly. And Christian, you remember what cassette tape you put into the Walkman to sound futuristic?
It was
All
Van
right.
Halen. Yeah.
Edward Van Halen. More on that during the next question.
Don't call me a moron. And 5,
Very smart man.
4, 3,
Eh.
2, 1. Pens down,
Eh.
hands up. And John Roca.
Ray Liotta.
Yes. Perry.
Ray Liotta.
Dan.
Ray Liotta.
And Haley.
I got it wrong.
Dang it.
Ray Alada.
Fathers.
It's definitely Ray
Coming
Liotta.
up by
Yep.
3
Good job.
here to get to our next question.
I did know that one. Only mostly because I've seen Goodfellas
Here it is.
for the first time semi-recently.
book
That's the only reason I
movie.
remember it.
Hey, I saw it for the first time not too long ago as well. So
Yeah.
Actress plays
It's a
the
good
role
movie. I don't know why it took me so long to watch it.
that
I
Tony
really
Hawk
liked it.
played with on New Year's
Yep.
Eve, 1999.
This is
in Iron
Which
Man.
one?
Of those,
I know this one.
It was
we
always
just had a question about the other one that's named the other one.
trying to sound like him. Apparently,
What?
Eddie did go to
Huh?
the studio and recorded it. And
There was the question from The Greatest Showman who played Jenny Lind, and it's the other one that I get like the names confused.
their last names, yeah.
1.
Yeah.
Pens down.
Please.
All right. Here it is.
just under the wire. And here is that question again. In the world of comic book movies, what actress plays the role of scientist Maya Hansen?
Well, this is, yeah,
Tony has a
so
fling with on New Year's
no
Eve,
slight to the actress
1999
at all,
in
but
Iron Man
I think it's just because I haven't seen her in too much that I forget about her. I think it literally is because I just haven't seen her in a whole lot.
Where were you?
This one or the Jenny Lynn one?
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Watch the ball drop.
4.
yes, same. I guess same reasoning.
2, 1. Pen down, please. And we start with John Roca.
Me again? Okay.
Sorry. First, actually, yeah, that was the fourth question, right?
You will speak when spoken to,
Yes,
Roca.
I apologize. Rebecca Hall.
Yes, Perry,
Rebecca Hall.
Dan,
Couldn't pull it.
and Haley.
Rebecca Hall.
Well, there you go. So Witching Power getting some.
Rebecca Hall.
Oh,
Witching Power getting a little bit of a.
Just shortening
All the
everybody's
shine
name
of
tonight,
a
apparently.
thousand spotlights.
Our next question.
All the stars.
Here it is. Question 5. Fantasy
Mute.
sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi. What 1999 sci-fi western comedy stars Will Smith, Kevin Kline, and Selma Hayek?
So now the Outlaw, the only perfect round left on the board in round number 1.
That's right. And find ourselves at 5, 4.
Have I only missed one question so far?
2.
I don't know. Are you not keeping track?
It is.
I don't think I am very well.
Wild Wild West.
Haley
That fits for tonight.
and John.
No, this is the 5th question.
West.
I'm good.
Still perfect, and we see ourselves.
You can catch me in the Wild Wild West.
7 as we get to.
I'm good.
Number
That was question
6.
5. That's what threw me
In
off.
my opinion, no
'Cause I marked it down.
because nobody sung Wild
I've
Wild
missed one. I
West.
marked down 3. Math,
I
guys.
did sing Wild Wild West,
All right,
Mark.
the next category is comedies.
That's a fake laugh.
It was real.
In the
that was legit.
Roxanne and Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, of which Christian Harloff is the latter.
I keep
I
forgetting to write bigger.
love Roxanne.
If you've ever smelled him, you'd know
It's a
that's
good movie.
That's not nice. 5.
Yeah.
That whole scene of him in the bar, just
2, 1. Hands down, hands up, Perry, and Dan.
Steve Martin.
Yes, Haley.
Martin.
Yep, John
Steve Martin.
and Perry.
I came up empty.
I love him, even though he's a jerk. Steve Martin.
3-point
Stevie M.
As we see ourselves 11-8 as we get to our next.
You got to
question.
stop that.
Horror/thriller.
I
Who
will not.
directed 2017's Alien Covenant?
You know, it's a 3-point lead for the founding fathers, Christian, but this is right where the Witching Power likes to be.
Yes, but it's also they got to hope that John misses at least one to not get himself an extra point here. And 5,
Oh,
4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, please. And Haley.
Ridley Scott.
Yes, John.
Ridley Scott.
Perry.
Ridley Scott.
And
Mr. Ridley Scott.
Okay, so 3.
I don't know why I blanked on that one.
It is 13-10.
I know Ridley Scott.
As we get to our last question,
Especially
now, if
in relation
John
to
gets
Alien.
this, then he and only he will get a bonus question. If not, we move on over to round number 2.
Ah, well.
Mark.
All right, see if John gets that question, but this is the question as to the field. Number 8, and it's in the category of animated films, could be drawn by hand on a computer, stop motion in there. Which
Come on, animated.
Disney's Disney animated film features songs that were written by Lin-Manuel Miranda?
It's one of my favorites.
Going back to that previous question, Christian, Ridley Scott.
And if you didn't already know that, probably would have given you a hint just now.
No, I had to second guess myself on that
3.
because I was thinking of another one.
Up, hands down, hands up.
I was thinking of a Pixar one, but
yeah,
Sorry.
he didn't do Coco.
It is.
No.
Dan.
Moana.
Yep. And Haley.
Moana.
All right, so John doesn't hit it there. So
Moana.
Now. And
that's on the list of comfort movies for me too. It's within
Why the
the top
music's
10.
so good in that movie? It all makes sense.
Yeah.
2. All right, and Troy is in an airport.
Oh, Christopher, how many points did you gather during that round?
It is the
I dare say I got
Christian.
6
Wheel of
points.
Fate, Doom, and
I dare say I got a perfect round at 8, which puts us together at 14, thus scoring higher than the founding fathers. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah.
Wait, you said 14?
Boom.
not sure of the answer, you can ask us for
You
multiple.
say
8
14.
plus 6 is 14. Yes,
That
Which is
puts
the
us
correct
right on the
answer. At
same
that point, the value of
as
the question
Founding
goes
Fathers.
down to 1.
I thought they were at 13.
Stealing.
They're at 14.
Yeah, that's available.
They're at
in
14?
round
What we're gonna
It
assume
puts
is
us
that
on-
you. Yeah,
It
what we're
puts us
gonna
on
assume is that you
par.
would have gotten the
in
bonus
round
question. You would have
number
gotten it
2.
right,
This
and we'd
is
be
the
ahead.
Lawnmower Man reality we all live
Exactly.
So back to what I was saying.
Team goes first. Is going to have kicked out of the stream for just a little bit, so they can't hear or see any
Honestly,
of the questions.
we'd be a point ahead if I
Any
remembered
steals are on the
Ridley.
table after the line of questioning.
Just
has
one
been
word,
completed.
Ridley.
We'll bring that
Honestly.
other team
By-
back. Ask them.
By the way, thank you, Buck. Thank
the
you for
match
that.
has to go on.
Yeah.
And so forth.
There it is.
So right now, Christian, the Founding Fathers enjoying a 2-point
Ladies
lead,
and
so they
gentlemen,
got
please
something to
understand,
talk about.
we
They will
don't
spin
study
first,
for our
the first,
reactions.
the bewitching
That's
opponents.
just silly.
John, Dan, Gooch, we all think.
All right, we're gonna drop first. We're gonna.
Let's
drop
also
that-
be realistic that if we were actually playing the Founding Fathers, we'd be shaking in our little onesie booties.
right now.
I can't talk.
You guys doing? What do you guys want to do?
First of all, great job.
Well,
Fantastic, guys.
Sorry for that last one. Damn.
No, you're all good. Don't even worry about it. That was perfect.
I think by the
Or
time that
would
you
we
and I
be
could-
shaking?
by the time you and I could reach the Founding Fathers, we won't be shaking anymore.
I think let's see.
Unless we had to play them in round 1 in a teams tournament.
I mean, that's
Yeah, I like that idea.
Apparently, that's a thing that could happen.
Yeah.
theoretically true.
2 JT rules left.
All right, we're gonna drop them out. So guys, you can stick around until you find out what they spin, and then we got to.
Kelsey, if you could play anyone in the Schmoedown, I know like you yourself don't like play the trivia that much, but if you could, just for funsies, let's say, who would you like to play?
Oh.
Before we spin.
Honestly, I think Video Drew. I think my hyper happy weird personality will match her like dark and kind of morbid happy hyper personality. I think it'd be fun and fun. So I think I'm gonna
I
play
feel like you
Video
kind of did that already, though.
Sort of.
Drew. Sort of.
You did,
but
you did play against her and a couple other like Schmoedown competitors at that Birds of Prey, which is over on the Video Drew YouTube channel. So go check that out.
I'm
I heard
also in costume
Kelsey
there.
had a lot of fun with that. Yeah.
I did. And I'm in costume there, as usual.
I like to think that Kelsey would actually play a handicap match against 2 Video Drews at the same time.
How we feel?
Yeah.
Feeling pretty
Because
good.
that's how that
I
match
feel
would
like we
have
learned
to
the second
go.
round strategy the hard way last time, so it
I
has
have
to
I
do
just
some,
like you're like, oh, answering questions about a Harley Quinn movie. Guess I'll cosplay as Harley Quinn. Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I have an excuse to. Yep.
It is Monday, by the way. So I mean,
Average Monday night for Kelsey.
That's the thing. Like, if you look at my closet, I have more Harley Quinn costume clothes than I have normal clothes. So
The ratio is flipped. Harley
the
Quinn
ratio is
is
very
normal
flipped.
clothes.
So it's not hard for me to dress up.
60 seconds to decide.
Sometimes
You're just
Kelsey goes to work cosplaying as a normal person.
Sometimes people are shocked. They're like, "Who is this? You're not. You don't have
Harley-
pigtails. You're not in pink."
Harley
Who are
didn't
you?
show today.
you're just happy that they finally got Harley Quinn outside of like the unitard that she was wearing during the 90s Batman,
Yep.
like into actual other clothes. You're like, I could wear something else other than that.
Yep, I do have that one, but yeah, it's definitely one that's not very forgiving, so you don't wear it very often.
And whatever they get.
So
Yeah,
I
I would not.
definitely-
I would not be caught sober in that thing.
sober, good to know.
I definitely agree. It's definitely not forgiving, and don't ask me how I know for sure.
Wheel, Christian.
Oh no!
All right, lands on opponent.
That's
So they
not
they
ideal.
spun away from 80s.
I don't like this typical wheel.
Are they going to get 80s back?
All right, so we're gonna bring back
Y'all should give them horror. That would be a great one.
side starting now.
Yeah, definitely gives them horror. That's a good idea.
Off 80s.
Yeah, I mean, John, we talked about
Do you give them westerns?
on our list. so
You might
yeah,
give them westerns.
I would go that way.
I'm leaning that way. John, what do you
For
think?
the 80s?
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Let's do
yeah.
it.
Let's do that.
Yep.
Sounds good.
All right, 80s it is. All right,
I mean,
guys,
maybe.
jump into
Okay.
the other room, please.
I'm not going to argue them. They're the professionals. They've been doing this for longer.
Hands up.
I mean, there's the draw to it. Do you give them westerns knowing that they're probably not going to get them and that Rocco could very easily possibly pick up some steals?
Ready.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you save that for yourself, hoping that you get all the 2-pointers?
Question number
That's
one.
fair.
Who directed the 1989 rom-com Look Who's Talking?
You got anything?
No idea.
Nothing
Howard?
that I would feel comfortable saying without multiple choice.
Likewise.
Multiple choice, please.
All right, multiple choice.
Yeah, let's see what these are. I got a name in my head.
Harold Ramis.
See, I was,
B. Amy Heckerling.
Oh man,
I was thinking John Landis.
Frank Oz.
It might be Frank Oz.
John Landis kind of sounded right to me, but I am not confident.
It's not John Landis. It's not Amy Heckerling.
We can ask to repeat the choices without using a JT, right?
2, yes. 5.
Look who's talking.
A. Harold Ramis. B. Amy
I'd
Heckerling.
probably go Frank Oz.
B. Frank Oz.
I was leaning towards A, but I'm really not certain. How strong is the pull to Landis?
Not strong at all.
I don't think it's Ramis.
Ramis was the other one I was thinking maybe.
I was thinking between Ramis or Frank Oz.
Final answer.
That is incorrect.
Did they say Landis?
Question
Yeah, they said Ramis.
Ramis.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which actress from TV's Cheers stars in
I love Troop Beverly Hills.
Shelley Long.
Yep.
Troop Beverly Hills?
I love Troop Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
So good.
Shelley Long.
Yep.
Does that sound right?
You could be right. I'm not certain.
I feel pretty confident in that.
I
Go
am.
with it.
Shelley Long.
Go with it. 2 points.
Final answer?
Yes.
Yes, it is. 2 points.
Nice.
Good job.
Well played.
Good
Well
job.
played.
There's the next one. Which actor learns to take care
Michael
of his
Keaton.
children
Michael Keaton.
I love this movie too.
in Mr. Mom?
I love this movie.
I love watching it like when they talk out their thought process on it because she was like Shelley
Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat.
Long.
Choice.
Okay. Is it A, Bill Murray, B, Billy Crystal, C, Jack Nicholson, D, Michael Keaton?
Mikey K.
Michael Keaton.
Yes, so do I. D. Final answer.
D, Michael Keaton is correct for 1 more point. All right. That's question number 3.
It's Batman. The answer's Batman.
Comedy by the synopsis.
Oh, Inner Space.
Yeah,
In a
Inner
secret
Space.
I
experiment.
love Inner Space. Such a good movie. If y'all have not seen that,
I have not seen that.
It's Martin Short and Chevy Chase.
I love
no, Martin Short and Quaid.
Enemy Mine.
Oh,
Which
yeah, Dennis Quaid.
Not Randy Quaid.
Dennis
Quaid. Yeah,
Oh, I'll have to check that out.
and Meg Ryan.
You're a D, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
The only one I was leaning towards was B.
Let's do that then.
Yeah, Inner Space is so good.
B, Inner Space is correct.
So
Though Martin Short was definitely like the Jim Carrey of the '80s with his facial expressions in that movie.
Here's question number 5.
Martin Short is a classic.
This actress won an Academy Award for her portrayal of widow Edna Spaulding in Places in the Heart.
Yeah, I know this one.
Never
Meryl
heard of this
Streep.
movie.
I don't know that.
I think I need multiple choice too.
Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Sally
No,
Field,
nope, not in there.
B, Sissy Spacek, C, Geraldine Page, D, Jessica Lange?
No idea.
I'm not 100% sure, but Sally Field was the first person that came to mind when that was asked.
Let's do
No,
that.
Sally Field, final answer.
Correct for 1 more point.
Oh, I was like during the '80s. I was like Sally Field's too young to be named Edna.
Final question in the second round. Here
What
it
you
is.
stereotyping for?
What is 85
All Ednas at one point were younger.
Madeline
I
Collins?
love Clue.
Definitely
I do
Clue.
too. I love Clue.
Yes.
One of my favorite Tim Curry performances.
Certainly, it could be.
Go with it.
That
Should we
sounds
go for
right.
it?
Yeah.
All right, Clue, final answer.
Yep.
Got it.
That's correct.
Christian.
Son of a gun.
2
No, that's
points. 2 points. All right. So 1914.
It's an 80s whodunit
Good
starring
round
Tim
by
Curry.
the
It's
Witching
Clue.
Power. They battle
Yeah.
out of it, and they seems only 1 steal opportunity. which
Can't
is
think
only
of
worth
any
1 point.
possible
So
other
we're going to
answer
drop
it could be.
out the Witching Power, and we are going
Well,
to
they powered
bring,
through it.
back
Ha.
the founding
I
fathers.
didn't mean to
and
do
even
that.
though The
Um,
Witching Power will
But
come down and find out what their opponents have spun.
Yeah,
Yay! I get to finally do one. Okay.
we did not want Christian, and so with
I'm,
a 5-point lead, it's
not in the frame of
something,
mind
and
to have
particularly
done
if
that.
Founding fathers don't give themselves a favor, then could be neck and neck going into round 3.
On
All
purpose.
right, so gentlemen, score right now 19-14. Witching.
Wow.
So there is 1 steal opportunity on the table. It is worth 1 point.
Okay.
I will
Oh,
give
this,
you.
so this was who directed?
know
Who directed Look
what
Who's Talking?
they chose. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Here it is. Who directed the 1989 rom-com Look Who's Talking? Is it A, Harold Ramis, B, Amy Heckerling, C, John Landis, D, Frank Oz? Your opponents chose Harold Ramis.
I'm thinking Frank Oz.
My
So
gut said Amy Heckerling, but I don't know. What do you think, John?
What are the three options? The other three options again?
You can get one of those repeats, and that
Yes,
is
thank you.
A, Harold Ramis, B, Amy Heckerling, C, John Landis, D, Frank Oz.
All right, let's go Amy Heckerling.
That was my gut. Do you feel differently, John? I don't feel strongly, but that was of the options. That was the one that felt the best.
Okay.
5.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll say B as in boy, Amy Heckerling. Final answer.
That's correct for 1 point.
Oh,
Nice job.
okay. The one name out of the 4 that we did not
now
say.
You're going to bring Gucci in.
Well,
here.
I was
Remember,
ruling
guys,
it out. I was certain that she didn't do it, but
your choices, you
because she did Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Clueless, I didn't think Look Who's Talking kind of fit into that teen school comedy.
Now we bring up the. Oh, sorry.
But I
Gucci's
was wrong. It
your
happens.
guys starting now.
Look, they're up 5 here. I mean 4.
Mr. Personal Wattage.
Tie this
That
game.
reminds me of like
Let's knock
the
it out.
Snow Miser and Heat Miser.
All right. Let's get the.
Mr.
And
Personal
here's the first
Wattage.
Oh.
Mr. Shock.
The max amount of points
Yeah.
they could be leading by would be 8. Which
I just remember
they wanted to come back from.
Mr. Freeze watching that in Batman and Robin,
Yeah.
and
God.
he's singing along to it.
Denzel Washington.
Sing! I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Frost.
Yeah.
It's one of those, whatchamacallit.
I feel like we should try it one more time, and if we get opponent's choice, we get opponent's choice. But
It's around
I don't know. What do you guys
the
think?
animation group that did it.
Rankin Bass.
There it is.
Scared by
Rankin
anything
Bass.
that
Yeah.
we would get on opponent's choice. So
Okay.
That's true.
we want to roll it. We roll the dice.
Same ones who did
Stop
the
motion.
animated Lord of the Rings, right?
'cause it
The
has
Hobbit.
been it's been deep cut lately. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
No, that was
Founding Fathers got here, Mark. They got to choose.
it wasn't
That's right.
Rankin Bass, I don't
Round
think.
Gonna
Sure.
pick Denzel, opponent's choice.
I almost want to say it was like Ralph Bakshi.
Starting to settle on could be Ron Howard.
It's gonna be another
80s.
spin.
Spin it again.
Spin again.
80s, obviously, off the board.
Come on, get horror.
Just went through that. So,
All right, you can feel the excitement. They almost had Ron
Yep.
Howard.
Guess who's right?
it's like
Me.
Oh, okay.
Inner Geek.
IG.
All right.
All
It's
right.
going to be an Inner Geekdom slice. And
I'm gonna
now-
go make some lunch. I'll be back after the round is over.
This is my slice.
Washington. Yay!
Yay!
We're going to remove Gucci, and we're waiting for the witching power to.
It works.
I wonder if you have Gucci on the screen when you spin that slice, does he have to do that?
He's contractually obligated.
Founding Fathers.
That's right. Like we said, Christian,
Denzel
maximum of
Washington,
12
yay!
points available in this category, so there's no threat.
And then Christian has to respond with the win a goldfish here.
Win a goldfish here.
Possibly a TKO.
No, Christian responds as
Get some
the
momentum going
older
in the world of Inner Geek.
Carney. I didn't realize it was that funny, but apparently,
Yeah, geez, John.
Would not be the first time.
I mean, I know we're working on our humor, but we're no movie guys here around here. So I
John
mean,
doesn't think he's good at anything.
Facts, big facts.
So, Mark,
Those guys are
the
light
witching
years ahead of
power
us.
has arrived in the room. Coy, please keep your hands up during this round. And now
let's see those jazz hand fingers, John.
That's right. Inner Geekdom, gentlemen. Remember, 2 points per question, unless you need multiple choice. Which point the value of the question goes down to
Jazz
1.
hands, spirit
And
fingers.
Here we go.
Jazz hands,
Your first
spirit
question.
fingers.
In X-Men Days of Future Past,
Who plays Boulevard Trash?
Boulevard Trash.
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage.
We were literally just talking about this
in
last
the
night.
original
Yeah.
1970s.
No, on this show, we were talking about this like
It's
separately.
Dinklage, yeah. Yep, Peter Dinklage.
He said it's the Dinklage.
John Roca, new one.
It's
Christian,
the
that's
ding,
your voice.
the Dinklage. Peter. Petey
All right,
Dinks.
for 2 more points. In
PDD.
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets,
Wow.
what is the name of Argus Filch's cat?
I know this. I'm very confident, John. That it's
Spidey
Mrs.
Cat.
Norris.
No.
Spidey cat, that would be a good name.
I'll go with you.
Once again,
Mrs. Norris.
need to rewatch the Harry Potter movies.
It is and misses. Apparently, she is spoken for. That is correct for 2 more points.
Once again, I'm not trying for inner geekdom.
We're tied, and the founding fathers careen into
Harry
question
Potter's definitely
3.
not. I love Harry Potter, but it's not a strength because I don't
Name
watch the movies
4.
a lot.
What is the name of the enchanted Asgardian automaton?
The Destroyer.
The Destroyer.
4?
I'm gonna know it when I hear it. I'm just trying to think if it pops into my head immediately.
5.
Do you want to go to multiple choice?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll go to multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options for a point. Is it A, the Destroyer, B, the Obelisk, C, the Tormentor, or D, the Desolator?
Nice. That's a good one.
Half of those were my nickname in high school.
A, the Destroyer, final answer.
Well,
that's right. I was known as the Obelisk.
No, you weren't.
1 point advantage.
All right, here is the.
You never were, never have been, never will be known as the
This is the
Obelisk.
fourth question of 6 in Inner Geekdom for a possible 3-point lead. Billy D. Williams has portrayed Harvey Dent / Two-Face how many times in both
2
live
times.
action and animation?
Did he do it in
Pretty
the
sure this is
Lego
2,
movie?
because He did it live.
The
in
Lego Batman.
Lego Batman?
Reprised the role.
Yeah.
And the Lego Batman movie.
Agreed.
So are you good with
Twice.
2?
Your hint there is that they also
2
bring up
times,
animation.
Final answer.
Yeah, and that final answer will get you 2 points. That is correct.
So what theatrically
All right.
animated Batman
Next
movies have
question.
there been? There's
All
like
right, and this
couple.
is your penultimate one in Inner Geekdom for a
I
possible
think Mask of the
5-point lead
Phantasm
total.
and Lego
Johnny
Batman.
Smollett Bell plays which character in Birds of Prey?
There you go, Kelsey.
Canary? Is it
Black Canary.
right? Black Canary.
Yeah.
Dinah Lance.
Canary.
Black
Son of
Canary.
a gun. I
Well, we want to be smart here. We want to be smart.
Yeah.
I know it'd be
She
great to
did
be
such a good job.
more points, but let's go multiple choice just to be safe.
I liked her in it.
All right, multiple choice. Your 4 options. Is it A, Cassandra Cain, B, Helena Bertinelli, C, Dinah Lance, or D, Renee Montoya?
All named
Congratulations,
people.
you named all the birds of prey.
Yeah,
But it's not A or D.
except for Harleen Quinzel.
You sure? Yeah, I'll go with you. I'll go with you. Got there, John.
Okay. Dinah Lance, final answer.
Dinah Lance.
Also known as Black Canary, Dinah Lance is correct for a point.
All right, here is the next one, Mark.
So glad.
And it's the last one in round number 2. Here we go. In Inner Geekdom, founding fathers navigating their way well. In Dread 2012, Judge Dredd and his recruit respond to a call from a slum tower block where the majority of the film
Peach
takes
trees.
place. What is the name of that building?
Want to go multiple choice?
Yeah, what?
Let's go multiple choice.
That's a
Yeah.
fiver. No one saw Judge Dredd. All right.
All right, it's
No,
working
in
out.
2012's Dread.
A, apple orchards. B, orange.
Christian's like, I beg to
C,
differ. I saw it and I loved it.
D, pear
It was really good.
Oh, this is Dredd, right? Not Judge Dredd. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what's your feeling?
I don't know why I'm answering his question like he's listening right now.
Yeah, Roka. Yeah.
Yes, Roka.
Listen to me.
Because
And the voice in your head.
Let's go with B, Orange Grove's final answer.
Nope.
Well,
Orange Groves
guess
is
what? He's listening right now. Let's bring on our special guest, John
So,
Ro. I'm just kidding. He's
Witching
not.
Power is the last opportunity for a 1-point steal here.
What'd you say, Robert? Yeah, that's.
That would have been really funny, though.
Roka does not sound like a weak drill instructor.
I would say, regardless, still a well-maneuvered round for the founding fathers.
Oh, definitely.
Thanks
All
for
right,
saying I
so-
sound like a drill instructor.
That's why I use the word
I'm
weak.
gonna ignore the other word.
You didn't hear that one. You cut out. I mean, the internet's not always great. You just kind of
to steal
Hey.
here, and it is with a
Look, I'm
multiple
busting chops.
choice
That's what I do.
option.
It's my
You
thing.
do, because even though you use
Busting
multiple
chops.
choice, repeat.
I
on
mean,
yours,
to be
wasn't-
honest, I was in the military. I've had drill instructor DNA splashed upon my face because they're like right here yelling at you. So I mean, possibly.
That's hard
Oh,
to
could
get
you
over.
imagine? Could you imagine what that's like right now?
Yeah.
Where you gotta wear the mask over it?
I can't. I mean, I can't imagine doing that ever, but especially with a mask on, trying to do like boot camp stuff. Oh my gosh.
And
when you're in formation, you have to be like
Yeah.
a tight group. How do you march and do drill when
You
you're
march.
social distancing?
Yes. be.
I imagine they're not actually wearing masks. Everybody has to thoroughly test before they go into basic, and then there's literally nobody else allowed in. So
Peachtree's final answer.
That's true.
There's no COVID, and then there's no chance of COVID coming in there.
For 1 point, and Christian, that's a big steal. And look at this.
So they got the peach trees, yeah.
Yep. The witching power from founding fathers.
Only a 3-point difference.
That's still a winnable
going
game.
into round 3. Yeah.
That's the point that they lost.
That's still a
and
very
they forced
winnable game.
themselves Down 3 going into the final round. Mark, how's it go?
Round number 3. This is the round that will determine the match. We go to sudden death overtime. I'm having a good time. I'm up for it. In round number 3, we need a series of numbers from each team. These integers may range from.
Oh, all right, everybody. We're in the third hour of the Today Show. Stretches out.
As your opponent. Why is that? Because each one corresponds to you.
Oh, stop it, Hoda.
Your first question is worth 2 points. Next one is worth 3. Final one.
Give me a nonsense word. Hoda caught me. That is the name. That's the name of your.
So once we tell you the category, your 2-point question.
It's a nonsense word. Where's the vowel? I love that.
Question is solo. You may not.
We're quoting the Celebrity Jeopardy, y'all, from SNL.
Will
Yeah.
then also have to solo answer the 3-point question.
I love Celebrity Jeopardy on SNL.
5
I'm still waiting for whenever they come back, they do one more just as a tribute to Alex Trebek and Sean Connery.
Shuck it, Trebek.
John, Dan, from 1 to 20, what 3 lucky numbers feel the most fortunate?
The only one I'll take 16, and I'll let you grab the other 2, John. Whatever order you want to do them in.
How many from 1 to what?
Just so in case we lose, I can blame you later.
Schmoedown you played.
We're going to editorialize now. All right. 6 and 20. I don't know. I feel weird about. I feel great about going all the way to the end. What do you say?
Sure. Yeah.
I like those numbers.
20, and for the witching power.
I feel like there's a joke in there, and I don't want to make it.
I'll do 3. Corey, you got to pick our last one.
No, that's not
15. It's not allowed. It's not allowed.
No, you can.
Seriously, not allowed?
The manager can pick the last one. It's fine.
Right.
17, 3, and 15.
Hooker's just trying to trip him up.
Perry, like
6 and 20.
I'm not falling for your crap.
Let's throw off the team during the numbers.
I can't answer.
I'm so sorry. I wanted so bad.
60 seconds before you might have a little extra time because Corey's internet's going to go out. So go ahead.
You're going to have to answer their 2 and 3 before you have to answer anything. We'll take that. You know what to do. That was a tough category.
The man is not wrong.
Nicely. Yeah, I mean, Geekdom, I was scared, but we're up here. That's all that really matters.
Koi's internet is not capable of holding both his visage and that Deadpool bust behind him in the same frame. It's just, it's not possible.
Yep, 2 cool people in the same frame just makes it implode.
Let's hope the wind tunnel's on my side.
Yeah, I mean, we've been struggling with this stream the entire way through with me and Kelsey being here.
As well as 20 times the amount of games. You did a incredible second
you're
round.
lucky I'm here to normal the heck out of this.
There you go.
Really well.
I called it too. That's all that matters.
If he can get back to the 60 seconds, but I got to be fair to where he comes back. If he still comes back in time.
Yeah, I think him and Jay are sharing the same internet. I think.
We got 20 seconds before as he scrambles on his way back in.
I got the best
I
internet.
know who's trying to.
My internet.
Well, witching power, best of luck to you.
Great. We
got this.
We got positive energy.
We got this, ladies.
It's all good.
It's gonna pop in right as the time ends. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right.
Just win.
So we're gonna start, and we're gonna remove Gucci, and now
now he's back.
Going to
Yeah, there he is.
put both Haleigh and Perri next to each other here. All right. So the witching power is going to try to avoid the TKO. They have their 2 and their 3.
I see someone taught Christian how to do this maneuver.
To the founding fathers.
Yeah.
The first one that they chose was number 17. Number 17.
Dun, 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 dun. It's the story of a lovely lady.
A little Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
I could go either way. Do you have a strong feeling?
No, I feel
Kind of how
like
Family
it's-
Feud felt on the Smash-a-thon stream with everybody like Brady
Yeah.
Bunch.
No.
Everyone doing that.
First.
Perry's going to get. Are you ready?
Alice, what are you doing there? You're not actually a part of our family.
How many films in the Planet of the Apes franchise did Matt Reeves direct?
I believe 2.
In what?
Apes did Matt Reeves do? I think he did 2.
2.
It's correct.
Yeah.
2 points.
He did the second and third one.
So now, Haleigh, if she hits her 3-pointer, then it bounces back to the Founding Fathers, where they will have to hit their 2-pointer. If not, then the Witching Power will have to hit their 5-pointer to stay in the game. All right, Haleigh. So you chose category number 3 for your 3-pointer. That's thrillers.
Nice.
Thrillers.
All right. So for thrillers, here's the question.
Thank you, MJ.
Who plays the mysterious government official Matt Graver in 2015?
Josh Brolin.
Sicario.
I don't know, just pulling a name from that movie.
Benicio del Toro.
That's the other guess I had.
Fine.
You have the repeat.
4.
Yeah, could you repeat the question?
First one. Here it is. Who plays the mysterious government official Matt Graver in 2015's Sicario?
Who played Matty G?
Josh Brolin.
That's correct for 3 points.
Yeah.
And bounce back now. In order to tie the game,
Where did Brandon go? Back up here. Come on.
All right. So
Brandon's like, that's the last time I ever type in their chat. They're just.
That's right, Christian. Number 16 for the 2-pointer, and Joe Montana's legendary number
I'd
corresponds
like to thank
the
our other
world
Cinefanatic in the chat there.
fantasy science fiction. I knew I'd get that response. So between John and
Roca.
Dan, who
Oh,
wants
geez.
to field this 2-pointer?
Do you want me to take it, John? How do you feel?
I'm
In the realm of westerns.
All right,
Oh
but it's
man.
okay.
Oh no.
All right. I'll take it.
here it is.
All right, Dan, for 2 points to tie the Witching Power in the world of fantasy sci-fi. What late actor co-starred as Matt Damon's younger brother?
Heath Ledger.
Yep.
5, The Brothers Grimm.
Heathiel? That doesn't really work.
No.
Heath Ledger.
We're tied, Christian.
I felt gross saying it that way.
So the Founding Fathers, we will stick with the Founding Fathers.
Just
who
a
will
little.
get an opportunity to take the lead here. If they hit their 3-pointer, that'll be John Roca in the category number 6.
That is correct. And
Good game so
Sonny
far.
Jurgensen's legendary
I'd say so
number
far it's almost over.
corresponds
Good
to
game.
The world of comedy.
Haha.
All right, John.
You're not supposed to laugh in round 3.
I don't care.
This is serious business. I will laugh if I want to laugh.
I will laugh if I want to laugh.
Gosh, dang it.
The yucks don't care.
In the film, what famous celebrity is the title
Pamela Anderson.
and even tries to kidnap?
Azamat was making hand pleasure with Pamela Anderson.
We can't talk about that.
Pam Anderson. Pamela
And the
Anderson.
Founding Fathers have a 3-point lead.
Sorry, we can't accept that.
All
She
right,
doesn't actually
so
go by Pam.
They hit it there. So now here we are.
Go, John. Good job.
Her name is
Witching
Pammy
Power
A.
will be
Yeah.
on the fence here with their 5-pointer. They hit it, and then they forced the Founding Fathers to win it with their 5. But if they miss, the Founding Fathers will advance to play final exam in the next round. All right, Witching Power. For your 5-pointer, I'm sorry, Perry, but you chose the category
4.
of new releases.
Oh,
jeez.
that's the next good one.
Oh, jeez.
What a shame.
Make them fight for it. Come on.
And the 5
Let's go.
question. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here it is. In what 2019 film will you find a character known as Medusa, who is a legendary con artist who scams the film's leads?
The Hustle. This was on our break room today.
I've seen this movie. I have no memory of this movie.
Tyler. Thank you, sir.
It was in his break room. Draft us.
2.
Repeat the question.
Second one. All right.
Do the hustle. I don't know if this is the hustle that I'm doing. I'm just shifting back and forth in my chair. But I
That's all
mean,
we really need to do. We're only partially on screen. We're good.
Do the chair shimmy.
I mean, you don't do the chair shimmy. We don't need to break your next chair.
I kept my neck in the same position.
3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Last one.
Or you said
So it is a hustle. So
known as Medusa, a legendary con artist.
Can they pull this?
I hope they do, because I want this to go to 5-pointer for Founding Fathers.
5.
Do you have any crime movie guesses?
3.
The Gentleman.
Nope.
Which
was a good movie, but
I love that.
The Founding Fathers. The answer was The Hustle. The Hustle was the hustle. All right, we're gonna remove.
I saw that movie. I had no memory.
Do it, but
You know, if it wasn't for the little bit that I saw, I can't even tell you what I saw in the break room.
All right, Dan, starting with you. First,
I just remember them talking something about Medusa.
You kidding me? I forgot it while I was watching the movie. I got to the end of the movie. I said, what movie am I watching again? No. You kidding me?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys advance here, Gooch.
Is
and
that
you get to
the
next round?
this is
to
crime
face
drama,
the
right?
Final exam here, but
Yeah.
once again, the Mercs and the Witching Power made
Okay.
you earn it. But how
It
crucial
was
this win?
Anne Hathaway and
Rebel.
It was needed.
Rebel Wilson. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the
It
unfortunate.
was kind of like the female version of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
You said crime drama though, and Rebel Wilson was in it.
There's some gaps in their
Yeah.
knowledge, Haleigh and Perri,
Okay.
but they played really, really well.
Could have sworn that
best
movie
team
was a
ever
comedy.
played. So
Okay.
I look at it this way. You know, we'll take this, go away with it, and then we're going to play final exam, and we're going to take this.
You
tournament.
won, Gucci. Of course you'll take this. I don't want to win. Never mind.
Do you allow yourself to daydream after this win? What's it going to be like? Yet another Schmoedown spectacular for you, or is it better for now
Nope,
for
not
the
yet.
team Founding Fathers to
Not
just
yet.
focus on the next mission and not look to the horizon?
There's some
Best thing is, and you can learn about
some
life
new kids
is
on the other
not an
side of the
overall
bracket
goal,
there
but you gotta
that
set up smaller goals
might have
to
something
get
to say
that
about this.
overall goal. So for us, the overall goal is to be fighting for the title spectacular.
Yeah. Couple of new kids that we had a lot of fun replaying with last night. That was a blast having
That was a
them
really
on.
fun episode.
And then when I wake up one day and we've done it,
If you guys haven't checked out the
if we've
replay
done
from
it, I'm
yesterday,
gonna wake
I
up
highly
and go,
recommend
it's
doing so as soon as this is over
This
because
hell
it
of
was a
first
blast and you'll have a
round
ton of fun
matchup
watching
with
it.
a very, very tough team. It could have gone either way with a couple of questions. So, and I think you know, it's
Having
been a
Kelsey
bit-
on this one though is also a blast.
plus having a little bit of rust.
Oh,
We just love like any kind of a C2A collaboration here. So
I always enjoy collaboration with you guys. It's always fun.
Very tough final exam that was
Also,
in
I
and
can't with you live events, but that just makes me sad thinking about. So I'm not going to think about it anymore.
possibly being
Yeah.
So Oloyama and Lon Harris are no joke. So it's going to be.
We were supposed to go to Houston.
Let me ask you about
Yeah,
that.
I was going to go to Houston too.
It was just a short drive for us.
it was right down the street. 3 hours right down the street.
3 hours down the street, but you know.
Against him. So
Actually, like 3.5 because we have to get to the other side of Houston to get to the Booker T arena. So
It's true. It's true.
he seemed to have a different respect for the game now. He's obviously has respect for you guys.
Schmoedown,
He's
Texas
playing-
City just
he's
doesn't
not
have the
different
same
as far as
Yeah.
far as
ring to it as
plays the
Schmoedown,
game,
Houston.
knowledge that
It
he has.
just
So
doesn't.
how do you go in to prepare for a team like final exam?
Most events that happen in Salt Lake don't actually happen in Salt Lake. It happens outside of Salt Lake, but we just say it happens in Salt
First
Lake.
of all, hats off to the Witching Power.
I just can't wait for the poster that says Schmoedown. Let's be honest, this is basically Galveston.
Because number one, I love
A lot of words. Or Brian Ward.
Secondly, it gives me things to work on. I think
That'd be funny.
I mean, yeah, hop, skip, and a jump. You're in Galveston, so
match, and that almost snuck up on us there at the end. But with Paul, yeah, of course, he took the belt off my shoulder. I want to beat anybody who takes the belt off my shoulder, including my teammate, and I did. But
I love Dan.
How can someone not love Dan Earl?
Dan's the best.
People are talking about best player to never hold a belt. I see Lon Harris's name in that conversation now. So I think there's a lot to prove on everybody's side. And
he's done so well, like with his channel and stuff, and his that all my movies that he does for SCN. That episode he did on Inglourious Bastards with Sam Levine was so good.
Step up and get us ready for this match and kind of retake that title away.
Yeah. I tried to change some settings so that it wouldn't have covered Kelsey's face, but
So
It's
I think
fine.
we're going to be ready.
Everyone needs a break from me once in a while. We're good.
This just makes us even hungrier to go get it. So
no,
Tom, as you're calling stupid things on your table, I will ask you.
Yeah,
this
and you know what? To that effect, I say, hey, when you're done watching this
Roper brings it
video,
up.
go turn on one of the C2A
This
videos with
pretty
Kelsey
much-
in it.
This is the end of one of the matches next.
I'm on Live and Chill. So go check out Live and Chill.
Got plenty of options.
Whoever
Come on now.
loses this, tournament
And
champs
Twitch Tuesdays.
could nip the swag run.
What, you gonna go sleep? No.
How
Go watch
crucial is
C2A.
I mean, look, we still think we could win this whole thing.
I'm not going to go to sleep. I got work to do.
I mean, likewise.
That's for other teams. We still want to win this whole overall faction thing, and we want to win this belt, and Dan wants to retain his belt. That's the ultimate goal here. But to take those guys out for sure, it'd be fantastic.
Yep.
We know people are
Jake, I'm the one that is supporting y'all though.
I'd like to welcome our other guest to the show, Jake Iacovetta. Sounds a lot like my brother for some reason, but here we are.
I'm Jake Iacovetta from the Cold Action Network.
Collins obviously in the main event of the spectacular, and now
I don't like Robert.
The founding fathers.
Jake, that's all on him, by the way. That's not me.
Final exam in the semifinals.
If you're gonna punish somebody,
Doesn't my porch out here look so much better now with the blue light?
I've ever played Lon Harris. I'm super excited.
Yeah. Shout out to Perri and Haleigh. Fantastic.
I'm an awesome person that can do really good looking thumbnails.
Founding fathers, and now speaking of said team,
I'm a wonderful, supportive person.
Everybody loves me, and I'm really supportive of
Boys
everyone.
outside now.
What a match it was! A good fight, scrappy. It wasn't 7. You didn't have to come back 7 points. You were
Look, I would take him down and move you back, but he did say permanently.
Final round.
This is the show now, guys.
Yeah, I did say permanently on here.
Even though we lost, we just played great. That was a blast. And I feel like the only new release question I wouldn't be sad about getting wrong is one that pertains
I have a
to
feeling he's gonna private message us something with a 4-letter word that begins with F.
We already put it in the chat.
Don't highlight his message.
Most games in the history of this thing and performed really well.
I swear I'm Jake Iacovetta. Swear to me.
All right. For not having seen the hustle.
Oh, that was fun.
These are great points the Witching Power's making. And Coy, your team almost hustled the Founding Fathers, came up a little short there in round number 3. You've retreated to outside where the sun is shining bright. Is that sun a harbinger of the Witching Power's future? Is it so bright that you indeed have to wear shades?
Oh, absolutely. My phone overheated, but they didn't. They were incredible. I really am proud of them because there is no one quite like the Founding Fathers. You take Dan and Roka separately, and it is a force to be reckoned with. You put them together, and to keep up with that on their second ever match, this is a 1-1 team. But the -1 is against the Founding
I
Fathers.
miss taking trips to California. Let me be honest.
I know.
It's cool to take summer there.
Tree.
I just want to go trees and sunshine and
didn't know things, but
boy.
It's been like 40 degrees here.
Temperate weather and
wait, you already said sunshine. Never mind.
We're a very similar pair in their knowledge, but every single game we've played has showed they know.
Well, we almost got to go there next month.
Them not seeing the hustle, so I'm proud.
Kelsey.
I think this is the best case scenario short of the win. This is the best L we can hope for, and I'm really proud.
Someday.
Perry, bouncing back to you here too, because it looks
what they need to do is do the Schmoedown, the first live event needs to be in some little in the middle of nowhere, BFE, Podunk, something, and just everyone's gonna come to it and they're like, "What the heck is going on over here?" It's like a massive amount of people for this.
It's a little bit of a drive, but Marfa, Texas is open.
What's the prep
Marfa,
like?
yeah.
Run for Spirit Period. That's something that you want to be on the horizon.
I have been so concerned about all of these.
But like it
matches.
makes like some like big news or whatever. Like, man, this like town had only like 50 people in it, and all of a sudden it reached like
I don't know what kind of
20,000 over the course of a weekend.
They should do Schmoedown Burning Man.
Schmoedown Burning Man.
Just do Schmoedown in the Burning Man desert.
I really have had
Just
a blast, and I feel like
make sure people are wearing clothes.
I'm not stuck at home. Schmoedown has actually.
I didn't say that.
A bright spot for a period of time, and I appreciate you guys having.
You almost had me sold there for a second.
What an honor was to have
fine
that
print.
when I think about some of the
I mean, I love like this community, but
I mean, really, like.
Okay, I will admit,
we don't need to to on the internet.
we don't.
I love this community, but I don't love this community.
Coming up to the season with the Schmoedown. We hope to have you back. I hope that you want to come back. And if you did choose to come back, is it with Coy, without Coy? Is there another run? Would you like to be paired with Perri? And what would your ideal season 8 look like?
If I had my druthers, I'd stay put in this happy, what I call it, a happy little hug. I want to stay there. I love these guys. Obviously, everyone knows I love Perri. She's one of my best friends. Coy is a gem. Our whole faction is wonderful.
I feel so bad. Like I walked past Haleigh Fouch at South by, and I was like, I wanted to say hi. But
Titan, like I lost to Ethan Irwin.
That's the thing. Like, I feel like seeing them at Schmoedown events is like, well, they expect to like have Schmoedown people come up, but like if you run into them somewhere else, it's like, do I say hi or do I let them be?
Yeah. I loved playing with Perri, and this has all been really wonderful.
Well, especially if you're like, say you're a professional who's known for something outside of the Schmoedown, and then all of a sudden you get people to just randomly come up, hey, we know you from Schmoedown. Like, really? That's where you know me?
That's where you know me from?
So once again, Perri, Haleigh, Coy,
Not that there's anything wrong with being known from the Schmoedown.
No, but I mean, like some of these, like the first competitor we ever got to meet in person was Scott Mance at South by, because he's there to review movies, and we're like, hey, we're reactors of the Schmoedown.
The fact that she's being
we're also fans of Scott Mance's reviews, but I mean.
We also loved your piece on La La Land.
She's able to.
Yeah, just gonna love Scott Mance as a person. Just like I'm a fan of you.
Haleigh and
everything.
Had a run because both of their matches, that 7-point deficit to come back.
He was a lot of fun to talk to.
The second part of that is going toe to toe and scrapping with the former champions. Something to be proud of.
It's funny. Snyder's been here during Sundance, but we're never up there the same days apparently, because he'll like post somewhere. He's like, I'm up there. I'm like, I'm not up there, and he'll be like, okay, I'm back. I'm like, well, now I'm there. So.
To have
guess we'll just not running to each other.
How far is Sundance usually from you?
Depending on traffic, about an hour. It's just up in the mountains. I'm right by the mountains, so
ain't bad.
No, that's like considering like normal traffic. If it's slow, it's maybe like half hour, 45 minutes.
Progress and take on a very tough test in final.
It's not even a day trip. That's just an afternoon trip.
Yep. Oh yeah, I've gone up there all the time just to hang out for an afternoon and come back down.
Best. They're both strong competitors.
The roads suck to get up there. They're very windy, very steep, and very icy in the winter. So that's kind of what makes it take longer is trying not to slide off the road. But
so Texans going to Salt Lake City? Nope.
Who I'm sure that Dan and
it's not during the winter. During the summer, it's like 110, and it's like
and you know, or you're going to get the odd couple. So that's another one. You know, I'm sure that they'd want to play in Draco and Snyder. So it all these teams that are left right now, it could go either way. We're going to have an incredible spectacular because Shazam's going to have their hands full with any one of those.
Dare I say it's going to be
It's going to be
spectacular.
Hey, we still got a bunch of tournaments.
I was trying to remove him, and he was removing himself. So.
I was removing myself for that one.
Suck it. The Patreon right now. Select which tier is.
At least he was aware
of
what needed to be done.
You get all the pay-per-view matches each and every month. Check out the Facebook group and enjoy us in podcast form because sometimes we're just
what was that, Jake?
handsome to look at. Christian, anything else you want to say before we say good night?
That's it, everybody. Just make sure.
How good's your Jake Iacovetta impression?
Nope.
Schmoedown. Join. Very, very helpful. It keeps the show going. It's kept the show alive since 2017.
I heard he buys shots for people he likes, and I want a shot.
what is right.
I could use a shot
for Mark Ellis
for this year
over here on the Movie Trivia Schmoedown side, and for me,
next live event.
Thank you so very much.
Yep.
See you next time.
I think the video's over. So Founding Fathers here's the thing, that was much closer than I would say I would expect. Only because again, Founding Fathers are former champions.
Yeah.
Still really good. That's one of those where I feel like, yes, they won the match, but I mean, full props to the team that lost, because they put up a heck of a fight, sitting there going like they took almost to them having to answer their 5-point question in round 3.
Yeah.
That's one of those where, like, yeah, they lost, but they won. Let's be honest, they won in the hearts of the fans.
Yes.
Type of thing.
Well, yeah, and this is the same situation that you see before when Rachel Silvestrini went up against John Roca, and she lost, but she still won even though she lost.
Yes.
Just in terms of like, oh yeah, no, these people are competitors. We're gonna see them like come back and tear through some fools in the future. So yeah, I very much support the combination of Perri and Haleigh. Even if they're done with this tournament, I think we're going to see some great things out of them in the future, provided they're able to stay together, going into the draft.
Yeah, I absolutely hope they get to stay together, because I love them as a team. I love their dynamic. I think they are an amazing team together. Like, I mean, like they said, this was their second match, and look how how far they took the Founding Fathers. Give them some time to really get back into the groove of things, study up, kind of relearn the game a little bit, and they could be scary next season, like absolutely terrifying.
Here's the other thing too, kind of mentioning on this, that the Schmoedown has been over the past couple years, it's really been good at building up like strong female competitors. And here's another. I mean, obviously, we just saw a strong female team. Could this team potentially fill a void that was left by Shire Wolves? And I'm kind of hoping so, because that's what I want to see, like the second coming of the Shire Wolves in this. This would be a fantastic team if they could keep them together, because I think it could go very well. They've got potential here, so
absolutely
eager to see that.
Scary Wolves. I got nothing, guys.
Scary wolves are known as werewolves.
They're just known as wolves.
Okay.
Yeah, wolves themselves are plenty scary.
Christopher Stike Leather, how are you doing tonight? We are doing fine. How are you doing, sir?
Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's bring up that bracket real quick one more time. You have it there. Otherwise, I can bring it up here.
Yep.
You got it. All right. There it is. So far, no busting of the bracket.
That bracket is still nice and fine right now.
Nice and intact.
But these next two matches coming up, either one of those could be busted. Either one.
I see that there's a chance, a slight chance for one.
No, he's not in this.
To be busted. No, yeah, I know. I see there's a slight chance for one end of that to be busted over the other. And there's one end that I'm pretty confident in. I'm not going to say who.
Well, but I mean, I'm sure. Okay. Either way, we got some really good matches coming up. I'm excited for the remainder of this team's tournament, and we will be doing all the coverage, provided there's not other things happening during the weekends that so wonderfully take our time away from doing a Schmoedown replay. So we will be covering all the rest of these matches on this channel, guys. So I'm okay. I'm all right.
Yeah, do that. What he just said, do that. Follow it to the T. Just make sure you do that, and yeah, just that would be great. So yeah, make sure you follow us here on this channel. Kelsey, what did you think of that match?
Oh, it was just so fun.
Get the words right. Get them right.
I thought it was a really fun match. It was definitely closer than anticipated in the best way possible, and it just makes me so much more excited to see how the rest of this tournament goes, because I feel like this is going to be the tournament of some surprises. I mean, with this whole season's been upset city, and I honestly don't really know how it's going to end. So we'll have to see.
Well, it'll end virtually like this.
Well,
but yeah, every time we mention that, though, here's the thing: like, full kudos go one to Eric Nerd Chronic for being able to edit these together. Two, to the Schmoedown overall as a whole for being able to pull off amazing shows, still amazing matches in this virtual format. So, yeah, that was great. Lost for words there. It was just so amazing. I don't know what to say and how to explain it. You can talk too, Chris. That's fine.
No, I can't.
I feel like words are coming hard to all of us this evening, so it's understandable.
We've already covered this. I cannot talk.
Well, you can go blah 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 on the stream. It is our channel. You are free to do that. Any other channel, we look weird.
Guys, speaking of looking weird on this channel, you can give us $5 to watch us look weird while we watch Demolition Man tomorrow. That is going to be the watch along on our Patreon. Jump in on that $5 tier for the movie watch alongs. It's going to be a ton of fun because the one who isn't me, the one who's not speaking right now, really wanted to watch this on a watch along. And honestly, it's a good movie, so I'm down too. You're going to want to be a part of that, though.
Hit that. Just $5. That's it. $5. You could join us, and we're going to have a lot of fun because, again, this is the movie when I first like, hey, we could do watch-alongs. This is the one that immediately popped in my head. I wanted to do a watch-along, too. So
I don't know why, but he's into it, so.
This is a special movie. It's going to be fun. So
I'm surprised he didn't pick Shawshank Redemption, but okay.
We will do Shawshank at some point.
Oh, yeah, that's absolutely coming down the road.
Yeah. We will do, like, my favorite movie, Shawshank, and my brother's favorite movie, La La Land. We'll do watch-alongs to those eventually.
100%.
But the only way for us to be able to do those is for people to hop on the Patreon and join us for movie watch-alongs like Demolition Man. So the more people we get to start watching these, the more we'll do deep dives into other movies as well. So we're saving those for those kind of reasons.
Yep.
Anyways, before we get too much into plugging ourselves, Kelsey, where could everyone find you?
You can find me at KelseyKins90 on Twitter and Instagram. You can also find me at Miss Quinkins on Instagram, where I do my cosplay. So if you're interested in that, you can check it out there. Call to Action Podcast. I am there every Saturday and Sunday for Live and Chill, where we have fun talking Schmoedown as well. We're a little obsessed over there, so come join us and join the madness.
Yeah. And everyone who's watching along, if y'all have any more questions, comments, get those in as we're wrapping stuff up. So Christopher Steichleather is saying it'd be funny if the Founding Fathers win the tourney and we get a rematch from Spectacular last year just with the roles reversed. That would be pretty good.
I've thought about that. That's true. It would be actually really fun and kind of funny.
Yeah, that would be great.
Partis says it's never going to happen, though.
Yeah, Partis is definitely the deception is going to own this tourney. Yeah,
we'll see. I mean, that's what our bracket says too right now, but we'll see.
That's what I have too.
I think it's a lot of brackets, honestly.
Yeah, nobody's discounting Adam Collins at this point. So
no.
Anyways, as for us, make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram. We are at Cinefanatics MLP, Chris Adams MLP, Robert Adams MLP. Come follow along. That's where we're posting things. If you want to know what we're doing, that's where you find out. It's those. Make sure you follow us on that. Also, those of y'all who have been doing it already, big, huge shout out and thanks to y'all. Please keep up the effort. We are trying to be drafted. We are a fan team.
It's a simple way of putting it.
Be the team. I know. I was trying to figure out some fancy wording, and tonight's not a night for fancy wording. Let's just get straight to the point. We want to draft it. We want to play. We want to be the team for the fans. We are fans. That's how this started. This is why we turn on a camera. We talk to it and we play along with it. Now it's time to be for the fans. Let's get in there. Shout us out to your favorite managers. You've watched us for a while. You know our personalities. You know how we work. Who do you think we fit with? blast it out on Twitter. Hit the Draft Cinefanatics and tag your favorite manager. Or if you happen to be in a chat that happens to be talking about the draft, make it something that don't sit there and put it in some random like SEN thing. If they're talking about drafting, feel free to drop that in there. We don't want to be like bombarding them and spamming them with this. But yeah, help us out. Let's draft the Cinefanatics. Let's see where we could take this next year.
Exactly. If Coy's doing his live stream and he's talking about Deadpool and he's on a roll with Deadpool, do not throw him off of his Deadpool roll by dropping our name. That doesn't work. Wait till he's talking about Schmoedown. Also, that man's got a stacked team of a bunch of really good teams, so I don't know if we're going to make it to Coy, but I'm just bringing it up as an example.
Also, as we get closing in at the end of this year, there is going to be the awards coming up, so make sure y'all throw in y'all's vote when the votes come up for Yodi for Chronic.
Yodi for Chronic.
Yeah. And in case y'all missed it this past weekend, there was the Smashathon. Go over there to the Smashathon YouTube channel. I don't know if the second part finished loading yet.
It was still processing last I checked, but that was like a day or so ago. So.
Yeah, it's still processing.
So there's a second part. That one video alone is a little over 24 hours long. So it's taking a while to process on YouTube. So if those of y'all who watched it have been trying to find it and you're not able to find that second part, that's why. It's probably still going to take a couple of days. I thought it would have been done by now, but that's a long video there.
YouTube's
so
been
just
having
keep
some
your
issues lately, so that makes sense as to why it's taking a little bit longer, is because YouTube's kind of at the moment.
Yeah. Some of the clips from that were saved by some other people behind the scenes. I believe like Chris Clark got a lot of the clips and stuff. So you go over to PJ Campbell Network, you can see the Family Feud. We have our Buttholes video that's still weird to say, but that video is up live on this channel here, including our bloopers at the end of it. So feel free to check that out.
If you want to see it, our buttholes are on this channel. And you can check out our buttholes on this channel.
Check out their buttholes. They're great. You gotta check out the buttholes.
Thanks for the approval on that, Kelsey. It's not what I was expecting to hear tonight.
You're welcome.
Anyways, go over to the Smashathon. Check out that video, all the fun stuff that's on there, and hashtag Smash Cancer. I believe the GoFundMe's still up, so make sure you hop on that as well. Anything else we need to plug? That was a lot of plugging.
End the thing.
Okay. There's no other comments. Anything, so
on Tuesday. Come back on Tuesday night at 9:30 Central Time for the tagline. That's a show where the tagline is the title tour. We talk about movie news, movies, and all sorts of other fun, goody stuff that's generally only about movies. That's what that show is. Come back at that time.
We got some fun things to talk about already that have happened this week.
So much.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh man, this is gonna be fun this Tuesday. Anyways, come back for that.
Our opinions. Yeah.
Those of y'all in the chat tonight, thank y'all for hanging out. Thank y'all for being a part of this. It's been a lot of fun. Kelsey, thank you for joining us on this replay. It's been a blast having you. We'd love to have you and any members of C2A on here. Even Jake. Yeah, I think we've had Jake on one of our reactions before.
Yeah, but are we allowed to have Jake on our channel again? Have we reached?
Can he watch his potty mouth?
Have we reached the point where he's allowed on our channel again?
He'll only come on the channel if he can sit in the chair. So, anyways,
might be a while yet.
Kelsey, thank you for being on. Pleasure having you on for this. Anyways, that's gonna do it for tonight, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. As for my brother, as for myself, as for Kelsey, y'all all have a great evening. Have a great weekend. We will see y'all later. Good night.
Finger guns, because that's what kind of night it is.
Weird.
Pew pew.